Hey guys, Lynsey here. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. So today is a workout day, so I'm very excited. Last time we did a follow along and I thought that was kind of fun, so I figured we'd try another one today. As you know, it seems to be that I like themed workouts apparently, as far as a certain part of the body, or as last time we had our superhero theme. So today I thought we would theme it more around what I feel like a lot of people might be doing during this 2020 life that we are in, and that is adopting a new fur baby. Or even if you have fur babies, or if you even just have small children, you know that there's a lot of tiny things as far as those tiny humans or those tiny fur babies, or all of their toys tend to come under your feet. So I figured today we'll do a little agility, a little cardio. Just, most of everything we're gonna do is on our feet today. And I think it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna just go about it. And if you are new or returning, thank you so much for watching and, clicking on this and coming to my channel. And today, I hope that you all would like to follow along as we get ready to go do this workout. And of course, as always, don't forget to subscribe. All right, guys, let's get started. So with my follow-along workouts, we gotta start with a warm-up. So we're just gonna start with some arm circles, just to get everything a little bit warm, get everything flowing just a little bit, so that we're not starting, just don't wanna start cold. So we'll go back forward. We'll probably do similar to last time, where we do about 30 minutes of movement, we get a little bit of break, and then we just go right back to it. So rolling your arms back, and we're gonna swing them forward again. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna twist side to side. Just to get everything a little bit limber, get everything moving, the juice is flowing. Just a little bit before we head into it. Our first move is not that bad. We will have about 8 or so moves. We'll go through it twice, and then you'll be on your way. Okay guys, so our first move is typically called a good morning. So but all it is your feet are about hips width apart, put your hands up behind that head, and you basically are going into a little bit, just a bend over right there at your hips. So keep your back flat, come along with me. You will feel that stretch in your hamstrings, and then as you come back up, you want to squeeze those glutes. So this one is a little bit of a warm up, but it's also a good move because you feel that stretch, you get the hinges warmed up, your arms are up, your shoulders get a little bit of a stretch, and it just feels good. Plus, when you have those fur babies, when you have those human babies, it's good to be able to bend over and you can pick them up, because you want to keep your back straight and flat, because you don't want to be rounded over when you go over to pick up something that weighs more than, a few ounces. Okay, so next it's more of a side to side move. So I think this round we'll just do skaters. So you're just going to go side to side, and let's just get started. So I think with this move is good because, we're starting to get our breath up a little bit, and we gotta have that cardio in, because if you have little tiny babies, well, moving babies that get around and crawl and run and walk, you gotta be able to chase after them. Same thing with your fur babies. If you have a puppy, you gotta take it for a walk. If you have lots of hills, that's gonna make your breath go up pretty quickly. So you're just going side to side. You do not have to jump. You can take it slow, where you just step side to side. It's really it's transferring that balance, which if you have tiny things running around your feet, you have to do that quite often. And then you can build it up to a little bit of a jump, just as comfortable as it feels, as far as you can go. Okie dokie. So our next move is going to be somewhat similar. We're just keeping with that theme of a little bit of agility, a little bit of cardio, just making sure that whatever's going on down here, on the floor, that you're not gonna fall over. Or at least if you do, you can kind of catch yourself. Okay, so this next move, we're gonna do just regular old quick feet. So come on with me. So I think we did this in the last workout when we were the Flash, but today we just need our quick feet, because when you have a little puppy, or a little kitty, or whatever it is, they're running for you, you just gotta be ready to go, oh, oh, not today, because you don't want to get ran over, well, or tripped up, you know, because you can go side to side, twist it, because you never know what's gonna happen. At least that's how it is in my house. I don't know about yours, but it's definitely like that over here. I mean, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but if I had to count how many times I almost fall in a day, I might need more than these two hands. Alright, so we are almost done with this move. And next, we are going to jump over, just take a little jump side to side. You don't have to have anything to physically jump over. You can just jump over the lines of your floor. You can simply step side to side, just lifting your legs over as if you were jumping over or stepping over something, which I'm sure is definitely something you have to do. So, I don't know, I've got toys over here, but too many to choose from, so I think let's just get started. So, if we're jumping over or stepping over, it's definitely something you need to do. Whether it's a toy, whether it's a tiny human, whether it's a little puppy or a bigger puppy, just something, it's good to, jumping's good because it works on your balance a little bit. It also gets your heart rate up. I guess a little bit of agility in there as far as being light on your feet, because you never know what's coming for you. So like you can step, you can even just step side to side. So you can tell, yes, I'm getting tired already. It's already been a good long day. Okay guys, so next, something else that I'm sure we all need is a little bit of that upper body strength and also being able to get up and down off the floor. So I think we've done this one before with one of my plank workouts. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll down your head, roll down to the floor, and you're just gonna walk out to your plank. And then you're gonna push yourself back up. So this is not only working your abs, because a little plank, but it's also working to strengthen your upper body. Once you do these enough, you will start to realize they become a whole heck of a lot easier, because kind of like that good morning stretch we did, it stretches out your hamstrings. You squeeze those glutes when you come up, you get your abs, and then also in your shoulders, you start to feel that strength a little bit differently. So we walk out, and then we walk back up. Let's do that about one more time. Remember, we're gonna do this all again. Okay, so we've done our walkout planks. Now, something else that I feel like would help you get on and off the floor, whether it's, whatever little baby you've got running around. So hopefully you guys can see me. Get down on the floor, and we're gonna do one side then the other. We're gonna do, I like to call it a mermaid push-up. I don't know what its technical term is, but you're gonna be on the floor, you're gonna be on one side, place one arm in front of you, kind of in between your shoulder and your elbow, and then your non-working arm You can just place it on your hip, your waist, you know, on your chest, or wherever. And what you're gonna do, you're just gonna push up. That's it. Just a simple one-arm push-up. Well, I say simple, but we all know it's not that easy. I mean, it is nice because we're just staying down on our hips. It's not like we're coming all the way up to like a full side plank or anything. But I feel like this move is good when you have those little fur babies and regular human babies running around. Let's switch to the other side. That when you are going to get up and down off the floor, it's nice to, you know, not just fully rely on your legs or your, you know, mostly, yeah, your legs, your back, whatever, to push yourself up off the floor. Because as important as your legs and definitely your back are, you can't fully rely on them for everything. You have to have that upper body strength as well to be able to push yourself up off the ground, especially if you're having a lazier day and you're playing with your kid like this, or your puppy or your kitty or whatever on the floor like this. You gotta be able to push yourself up and then, you know, still use all that arm strength to get up off the floor. So not all down here. Okay, so that's one push-up move. The next one we'll do is up against the wall. We'll just start with that because I feel like we don't have to do it on the floor. We can just do it against the wall because it's going to be, yes, it's a push-up, but when we're gonna push down and we're gonna push up off the wall. Because I really just feel like, follow along by the way, I feel like having a little bit of upper body strength when you have those, just the those tiny little guys running around, you wanna have that upper body strength because on the off chance that they do trip you up, or you trip over a car, or you step on Legos, or whatever it is that comes under your feet. If you do fall, or, you know, hopefully if you have a wall next to you, you can just, you grab yourself and you can push yourself back up. So that way, just having an extra little bit of strength and pushing yourself up off the wall. All right, guys, let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay, so the last little bit I want to do in the circuit, and then of course, you know, we're gonna go all the way back to the beginning. I want to do the last little thing that hopefully you don't have to do this with any human babies you might have, but if you have fur babies, you might find yourself, especially in those beginning months, you might find yourself in this position. It might be more of a wax on, wax off in the Karate Kid community. But if you have little ones that don't know how to control their bladder, it's going to be wiping up all of those messes on the floor. Poops, peeps, food, throw up, spit up, whatever it is, let's wipe it up. Because you know, it's most likely going to end up on your floor. So I'm just in a tabletop position, which is absolutely fine. We can stay here. I'll probably do this round 1, but in the second round, we can go and we'll be able to do it. Just straighten those knees and we'll do it in a plank. Because this, again, we're working those shoulders, which I feel like is a very good part. It's more of like a stabilization for, just for when you have those little guys running around. I feel like shoulder strength is very important because you're holding them, you are picking them up, you are on the floor, you're getting up off the floor. I feel like it's a very important muscles to have. All right, guys, let's do a couple more on each side. We're just wiping it up. Last time. All right, come back up. Now let's go in for circuit 2. So, not circuit 2, round 2. We're only doing 1 circuit. I'm not crazy. So, all right, let's go back to the good mornings. We are bending over and we are saying good morning to our little guys. or picking them up to give them a big old kiss. Of course, I'm not super fond of giving my puppy kisses on the face, just because I know what she licks all day. I don't really want that on my face. It's just a little awkward, if you know what I mean. Alright guys, a few more. Should feel good, especially in those hamstrings. And keeping that back straight, those abs tight. Your arms up, you're getting a little bit of stretch. And those shoulders, which we have been working. Alright, one more. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going back into those skaters. You can still do those skaters if you like, or we can change it up. I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna do the Heisman. If you know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Come on and join in, whether you want to do the Heisman or you want to go back to those skaters. Because again, it's getting those little bit of those quick feet in, because you never know what's going to end up on your feet. You got to be able to catch yourself and not completely fall face first on the floor. I haven't done it, well, I can't remember. I might have done it, but I try not to. I come very close, like yesterday, very close. Like, you can go really far, or you don't have to go very far at all. As long as you're moving those feet, and you get that leg up, it's also getting your abs a little bit. All right, a couple more. And then we are going back into, so before we did the quick feet, which is good. Go back to it if that's where you're feeling comfortable. Something else we can do is if you want to have something, I don't know if you guys can see it, just pick up a toy. And instead of doing just your quick feet, it's more of like, might be a soccer skill, but just tapping the item, or even just on the floor, getting those feet up. So working that cardio with it, the agility, the balance. I think I said balance. Balance is very important, especially when those little guys are running around. All right. So I don't know about you, but I'm starting to sweat. Could also be because I don't know why, but my hair is down today. Okay, just a few more seconds. And then we will be back to jumping over items. Of course, you don't have to go as slow as this. You can go slower. You can go slow Lynsey pace, or you can go faster if you're really good. I can't do it for that long. Alright guys, just gonna roll that in the playroom. So next, we're gonna be jumping over something, nothing. It's up to you. Let's go. Or if you're doing that stepping action, you're still going that up and down motion as far as you're feeling it in the calves. You're squatting down, so you're feeling it, that upper leg and your glutes, or you are jumping over an invisible something, an actual something. You might actually have a kid under your feet. You might have a fur baby under your feet. You might have a toy, or your slippers, or if you're brave, your phone. I don't think I'm that brave. All right, guys. Speed it up just a little bit, because our last time, and then we're going on to the next little thing, which is one of my favorites. Back to those walkout planks. Okay, catch your breath. So I realize I don't know if we've been taking those full like 10-second breaks. Okay, so roll down. Walk it out, Not like the song, just to a plank. Push back up. Roll your shoulders back, head up, and do it again. You've got about 30 seconds. Do a move that kind of lets you catch your breath before we have our final push. A few more times. Okay, push up. Not an actual push up. Alright, 2 more. Alright, let's do 1 more. Okie dokie. So now let's go. We're gonna get down. We're gonna go into those mermaid push-ups. So I'm gonna start on this side this time. Remember, lay down. If you can see me, knees bent. Lay down. Non-working arm, just kind of hooked on your body. Other arm about shoulder, maybe a little lower. And just push. Hold in your abs, because those are so important in just about any push-up move. Alright, just a few more, and we will go to the other side. Alright, last one here, and then swing around. Let's do the other side. Okay, get all lined up and ready, and let's go. Doing our mermaid push-ups. I like to think of it as mermaid because your legs are together as a mermaid's fin would be, and when you push up, I feel like it's kind of like in The Little Mermaid where she comes up out of the water and she's on the big rock, and I know she pushes with both arms, but imagine if she worked out just one arm at a time, she could do that. And seems like a little mermaid. Alright guys, I know it's silly. It's cool. Alright, so now we're going to do that push-up on the wall again, where we're pushing away from the wall and kind of catching ourselves back down. I feel like, as I'm sure I said, very important to have that little bit of chest and shoulder strength for when and if a tiny something under your feet accidentally runs into you or gets in between your legs when you're not expecting it and you're able to catch yourself and not completely bust it. Especially if you're outside, because that would be the worst. Unless you're in the grass, and then it might not be so bad. Alright, let's do 3 more. And then we'll be on to our last move before the cool down. Okie dokie. Alright, last move. We're going back into that wax on, wax off, wipe up the peeps, wipe up the poops, all on the floor. You can do it again if you want to do in that tabletop position and just wipe on, wipe off, or you can do it in a plank. Same thing, doing wipe on, wipe off. Either way, make sure you keep your core tight. If you're in that plank position, the wider your feet are, the easier it's gonna be. So if you want to progress from that tabletop position, go ahead and do it with your legs a little bit further apart. That way you have a little bit more stability. All right, let's get started. Last move before the cool down. Wipe up the peeps, wipe up the poops, wipe up the spit, wipe up the food, wipe up if you don't know, wipe up the paint, wipe up the mystery, wipe up the sticky, because you never quite can always know what you're picking up. You just know it's from those little tiny guys running around, and you don't want them mess all over your floors, or your tables, or your couch, patio. Just keep it all clean as best we can, at least so it doesn't smell or stain. One more time on each side. And now, take it back to a child's pose. Stretch out those shoulders and that back. Ready, guys, come up to that tabletop. And then I want you to straighten one of your legs and bring the other one in front, bent like a runner's lunge. Just stretch it all out. Because we're already on the floor, may as well start our cool down on the floor. All right, when we go to switch legs, I want you to bring whatever leg you have in front, bring it to the back. I want you to do a down dog and then bring the other leg to the front. So go ahead and do that now. Plank, down dog, plank, bring that other leg in front. Do a runner's lunge on the other side. All right, go ahead and bring that leg back to plank. Do your down dog. And then walk your feet up to your hands. And then slowly roll up. We're gonna go back to that side twist. Now that you're warmer, you should be able to almost twist a little bit further than you did before we started. Alrighty, what we definitely want to do is make sure we stretch those shoulders a bit. So we did work those little guys today. So cross your arm in front. Make sure that shoulder is down and not up like this. Keep it down. All right, bring the other side across. All right, and then I want to do just 2 deep breaths. So breathe in, and then breathe it out. Breathe it in, and then big breath out. And you guys, we did it again. So I feel like that one was pretty fun as far as we got to, yay, have another fun theme. We got to get sweaty together, and I don't know, I enjoy doing these workouts because on days where I don't get my morning workout in, like today, I get to work out with you guys. And for me, that's super fun because working out alone, it's not always the greatest. Sometimes it can be boring. Sometimes that's your thing. So if it's your thing to work out alone, think of it as we're not in the same room. If you like to work out together, yay, we just did it. So thank you guys so much for working out with me today. Or even if you just watched, you can watch it again and do it next time. But I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much. And I hope you have an absolutely wonderful and beautiful day. Bye.